Hello everybody, I am Indrajit Paroi. Everybody welcome to my channel Com Solver Indrajit. My basic motto is teach coding to all categories, all level of students from their 9 or 10th grade level. In my previous video, I teach some short question answer type on Java for basically ICSE students who are reading class 9, and the viewers who watch my videos and share my video. Many thanks to everybody. Again, today I published another video on Java. Hope this video also liked by every students and everybody. If my video helpful to you, please share and subscribe my videos. Let's go to the topic. Today's first question is, what are the drawbacks of using procedural languages? The answer is, drawback of using procedural languages are: point number 1, the modules, which is also known as a part of programs in a procedural language, strongly depend on each other. So, a module cannot be reused by the other programs. Point number 2, the procedural program code is flexible to change. The application softwares need to be upgraded as the requirements change. A program written in a procedural language completely needs to be changed as all parts of the program are linked and are dependent on each other. This leads to a great amount of time and complexity. Next question is, what are the advantages of object-oriented programming language? Advantages of object-oriented programming languages are: number 1, OOP, which is also known as object-oriented program approach models the real world quite accurately, as the programs written in this language are focused on the objects rather than the procedure. Point number 2, in OOP, classes are built up with can be used in other programs as well, so it ensures that it's a reusability functions, or it's a type of reusability. Next point, programs written in OOP language are simpler to change the requirements for the application changes. Next point, a class wraps up the attributes and methods of the objects. This protects the program from being mishandled. Next question, name and explain the principles of OOP language. Answer, in first point is encapsulation. What is encapsulation? It is the process of binding and wrapping up methods and data members together into a single unit. In Java, a class provides encapsulation to its data and methods, which is also known as functions. Abstractions, hiding unnecessary details. Next point is abstraction. In abstraction, we can say it's hiding unnecessary details and representing essential features is called abstraction. So what is abstraction? Hiding unnecessary details and representing essential features is called abstraction. It is achieved by using access specifier like private, protected and public. Next point is inheritance. What is this? What is inheritance? Inheritance or reusing the data members and methods of objects of one class, which is also known as a parent class, by another class which is child class, is called inheritance. A parent class is called base class or superclass in Java. The child class is called derived class or subclass. Next point, polymorphism. Polymorphism is the ability of an object to take many forms. Same function may behave differently in same or different classes. This is represented by function overloading. It's very, very important. Next question is differentiate between POP and OOP. What are the difference between procedural oriented programming language and object oriented programming language? Point number 1. Under procedural oriented programming language, program emphasizes on the process and the sequence of the steps in the process. Under object oriented programming language, object oriented program emphasizes on the real world objects that would consume the process. Point number 2, under POP language, it doesn't have any concept of encapsulations and abstraction, as it doesn't have any class and access specifier, hence it is less secure. Under OOP language, point number 2, OOP has access specifier to provide more security. Point number 3, under POP model, in POP data movement is through functions. Under OOP model, in OOP, objects communicate or move through functions. Last point or point number 4, under POP model, QBasic, Pascal, Fortran, are some examples of the POP language, and in OOP model, C++, Python, Java, .NET are some example of OOP language. Next question is briefly state the evolution of Java. Now answer. Answer is, in the year 1991, the concept of Java was envisaged by James Gosling, Patrick Norton, Chris Wright, and Ed Frank, and Mike Sheridan at Sun Microsystems. In the year 1994, the first working version of OOP was developed. After that, in the year 1995, OOP was renamed as Java and introduced publicly. In the year 1996, JDK 1.0 was distributed. Then, in the year 1997, JDK 1.1 version was introduced. Then, 1998, JDK 1.2 commenced in the market, and then in the year 2000, JDK 1.3 was released. Next question. Define and then differentiate and interpret it from a compiler using a context of program. Answer. All high-level languages need to be converted to a machine codes known as the binary codes so that the machine or computer understands the programs, takes the required inputs, processes them, and then shows the desired results provided the program is error-free. And if any error exists, then they need to be repaired before the program can execute successfully. This process can take place in two possible ways. Point number 1, by conversion of the high-level instructions line by line or one by one to machine language. If an error is found in any instructions, further execution stops till it's corrected. This process is performed by a language conversion software called interpreter. This process of error correction is much easier, but the program takes longer time to execute fully. Next point. All the instructions can be converted to machine language at once. All the errors are generated and listed together. This is performed by a software called compiler. This process is much faster than using an interpreter, but beginners find it difficult to mend all errors together. Next question. Explain the compilation process or execution process stages in Java. Compilation process of execution stages in Java programs are both compiled and interpreted. In the Java compiler, it translates the source code to an intermediate level language called bytecode. It's also important for this bytecode. It is independent of the machine on which the program is run. The same bytecode file can be used by any system. To run a Java program written on another system, its bytecode needs to be transferred to its own Java virtual machine, which is also known as JVM. JVM is an interpreter which translates the program to its own machine language and run it to give the result or output. Next question. How is Java compilation different from ordinary compilation? Answer. Language other than Java only need either a compiler or an interpreter to translate the high-level language to a machine code. The source code may translate line by line to generate one error at a time, or it may be compiled to generate all the errors together, whichever way it might be used to compile the programs, and it produces the code which is specific for the machine and it is being operated upon. Next question is, what features of Java have made it so popular that a need has been felt to introduce it at beginner's level? The answer is, the features of the Java making it so popular are: point number 1, it is purely object-oriented programming language. Point number 2, it can be used to build distributed applications. Either data or resources can be accessed from any network computer easily. Point number 3, Java programs are both compiled and interpreted. Point number 4, Java programs are portable, either can be carried to different machines in the form of bytecode. Next point, Java programs can handle unexpected faults and errors. Next point, Java performs type checking on the user machine on the net while the programs are transferred. Any changes occurring in the program are trapped as errors. Last point, it allows to perform many tasks at the same time. Today I stop here. After 2 days, another video you get. I request everybody, please watch this video, and if you think this video is helpful for every students of the ICSE class 9 or 10, or maybe who want to learn coding, please share the videos to everybody, to every students of your friends. Please subscribe my channel to get variety types of program related information or videos. Please subscribe my channel. Thanks everybody for watching my video. Hope everybody must well. Bye.